Okay, what up people? I think we're finally live. Had some tech issues there, but I think we're live. So we're watching our C category friends in the Apocalypse Snow ZRL race team in C category. Like I say, quite a big field, 97 riders, so it's going to be really interesting to see how such a big group impacts this sort of race. So I'm going to be DSing the guys, trying to help out where I can. Not sure I'll be able to do too much to them in terms of tactics for this one because it's such a big field. Mainly going to be about saving energy for those finish sprints at the end of Breakaway Bray, trying to get there in as good a condition as we can. So we're going to have a look and check in with a few riders, see how they're getting on. Let me know if you raced this course already today in the chat, how you got on, what you thought about it. What have I got to find in riders? Try again, people. We'll try again. We'll get in, don't worry. We'll get the action. What's it doing that? We'll try again. We'll try again, people. Don't panic. The guys are saying this is really hard so far. It's like upper B pace. Yeah, I think it's because of the size of the group, guys. So many riders is going to make it really, really nasty. Just do what you can. Try and surf the wheels. Stick in there for as long as you can. There's definitely a few post-summer sandbaggers in there as well who hopefully get upgraded after this one. Why have I got the finding riders? I don't understand. Anybody know what's going on? There we go. Finally found riders. Okay, let's do this. Let's watch the action. Help me, companion app. You're my only hope. What kind of a DS am I if I can't watch the race? Now companion app's crashing on me. Wow, what a disaster. What a disaster. Wow, if this isn't Zwift for you, I don't know what is. Say again, coach? Yeah, it looks pretty nasty. I'm just trying to get in. Here we go, finally. Just do what you can, do what you can. But still, we've still got some of the bigger guys in the front group, Mark and Steve. I think it's a size thing, isn't it? If you roll through, it's very difficult if you're out of the draft. The bigger group, the bigger guys will roll to the front. So just do what you can, really, guys. I think we're looking at about 49, 50 minutes. That seems to be the general consensus. Sorry, I was muted then. I think we're looking at 49, 50 minutes. That seems to be the general consensus. Great work, guys. I know it's difficult. Just do what you can. Okay, coach. Well, other people definitely want to be enjoying the series, trying to ride it. So just do what you can. We'll figure that out after the fact. Keep pushing, Ben. Doing great, mate. Chris is only 9 seconds ahead of you. If you guys form up with them, you might get a bit more draft. So good effort. Chris Wadrop's in that group with you. You guys can work together, try and help each other out. That's it. Don't kill yourself though, Ben. Just work with the guys. Do a nice little pull, but don't empty the tank. That gap's just going to get a little bit bigger, I think. Doing great. Keep pushing, Ben, if you can. But if you think if that gap's just going to get bigger, you can just ease up and let those guys catch you and use the draft. It's going to be a bit difficult to get on solo, I think, if that gap's 13 seconds. Just ease up a little bit, Ben. Coach and Chris are in that group with you behind. Just you know, you guys do what you can. If you can close the gap a little bit, working between yourselves, do it. If you can't, you just want to save some energy, do that. Do whatever you think is best. But yeah, I think it's going to be very difficult solo. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. LC's off the back as well, so it's not an easy pace. But you can only do what you can do, guys, and you know, we just give it our best shot. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this does happen every season. Yeah, this happens every season really, because it's people that are coming back. The summer sandbaggers are back in force. You know, out from a summer of riding outside, they've come back in and tried to jump back into the low category. So we're hoping that a lot of them will get bumped up anyway. But yeah, it's a nasty course to start with. I think that's probably the point. They're probably trying to get the sandbaggers upgraded. Age. I would say you've only got a 5-second gap on the group ahead of you, and yeah, but the group ahead of you is 26 seconds. Do you think you can close that solo? Or no? I doubt it. No offence. Do that then. Yep. So you might get the group behind you, weed out any of the weaker ones, and see who wants to work with you from that group behind. It can't hurt. See if you can get a cohesive unit of you trying to. If you keep a consistent pace behind and you pull in turns, and there's 3 or 4 of you in that group that want to work, then you might well close a gap, because the group ahead probably aren't going to be incentivized to push very hard. But it's just a case of you know, making it stick. You don't want to waste energy for nothing. The group behind's coming past. Make sure you don't get the speed differential doesn't catch you out there, Ben, and you get on as they come past. Great job. Coach is there with you, as is Chris. Good job, guys. Really strong. And it's an interesting talking point with ZRL, so, you know, I know a lot of people don't like the way that the categories work in it. Maybe there's a better answer, the racing points that might come in. But otherwise you get this, the legitimate C's get absolutely smashed by the guys that have been outside all summer. Say that again, Chris, you're going to drop to the second group. work. Just keep pushing. I think the gap there is still getting bigger to the one behind. Okay, Chris, you're in sort of the gruppetto. If you can push the catch on there, do it. Otherwise, ease up and save a bit of energy. I'm going to check in with Mark and Steve. Okay, I think this is still the front group, isn't it? Doing great, guys. Oh, there's a fellow YouTuber in the race. Mark, smashing it, mate. Doing really, really well. Mark and Steve, the heavyweight rollers, still in that front pack. So we're still in with the chances of a good result as a team, guys. Remember, there's 100 people here. It's unlikely that many teams are going to have, 6 riders in the top 10. So if we can get 2 riders in the top 10 and the guys behind sort of finish mid-pack, we might get a decent result here. So it's not all, I know it feels like it's all pissing in the wind, sorry YouTube, but we'll be, just keep plugging away and you never know what will happen. And this is, when you get stuck in the gruppetto and you get your pelotons, you get your most fun with the tactics, don't you? You can start playing some games with people for a laugh if you get bored. There's so many clubs with multiple teams in this race, it's insane. I think there was 3 art teams, weren't there? At least 2. There's 2 of us, and there's definitely 2 or 3 of another team as well. I'll have a look on Zwift Power. That's it, Mark. No extra energy than you have to use. Steve put in a... who was that? Was that Ben? I will find out. Chris's group's only 12 seconds off the front. You've got that... that... Yeah, and you've got that well-known sandbagger AJ Isaacs. Sometimes watches the channel. Hi AJ, in the front group. Okay, there's a couple of riders off the front. I can't work out, are they off the front? Steve's one of them. No, Steve's just behind and he's popped a burrito. Good work, Steve. But there's 2 riders off the front, 6 seconds ahead. 2 French riders, Foudre, however you want to pronounce that, working together. So if one of you can go up with them, give it a whirl, but I think it's going to be very difficult to make that stick, especially they're only doing 3 watts per kilo here on a flat. It'll be very difficult for a group behind to not catch. 5 second gap, but yeah, I mean they'll have to do big watts on the flat. They're gonna have to do big watts for the rest of the race, which is what 23k. So good luck to them. It's a ballsy move, and I like it, but I don't think it's gonna work. This is what I do love about Zwift racing: is watching these attacks, seeing is it going to pan out? Is it not going to pan out? I think it's ambitious. They're starting to put the power down here again on the incline, so if the group behind doesn't, they might get eke that gap out a little bit again. Oh look, the Sandbagger sprinter doesn't like it when he thinks the breakaway might have a chance. If you've got, here's a tip for you, AJ. If you've got to tell the people behind to try and work to catch the group, etc., and moan about it, then it's you're kind of showing your hand a little bit there, dude. Okay, it's 8 seconds, but they're not going very hard on the flat at all. They're basically doing 2.8 to 3.2 on the flat, and then once we hit the inclines, they're sort of doing it as hard as they can. He's dropped his teammate. That's mad. I don't know if he was supposed to there to be just giving him a lead out to try and give him an advantage, but he's now solo. One of them's 5 seconds further back and about to get swept up by the main group. So that was ambitious. If that was the idea, to burn a teammate to get one rider a small gap, he better be strong. Who's chasing? How about one of the 8 art teams, Starkey? I don't know if it's mind games from the art guys all asking each who's doing the work with the AJ guy as well, but if there's that many of you and you're that bothered, why don't you just do the work yourselves? Okay, corkscrew coming up for the front group. You're going to have to push a little bit up here, guys. It's easy enough to get dropped, but you're probably not going to make a solo break on this bit. You're just going to have to do enough work to sort of get up there, maybe close the gap to this front guy. Remember, he's already cooked. He's out there suffering. His heart rate's only at 161. Okay. Bit of an effort here if you can, Steve and Mark. Put on a little bit of pace. Chris's group behind's only getting further away, so I think that dream's over. Looking good, Mark. Well done, holding the wheel. Yeah, I expect what will happen is the sort of second, third and fourth groups will probably merge. Just gonna have a look at Chris's group. Yeah, because there's not many in Chris's group, so I think that's going to come back to Coach's team, who are about 40 seconds further back. Yeah. Yeah, I expect they'll catch. That's it, Coach. Good work. Push the pace. Great job. Follow his wheel, Ben, Chris. Make sure you go with him. You're bringing the gap down to the team ahead of you, the peloton ahead. The gruppetto. What do you think, YouTube? Was that attack a good move or not? I can't work it out. I don't think so. He's only got 3 seconds. He's definitely not. That's never going to stick. He's got to be cooked by now. I liked it though. It's just it was never going to work. The group draft here, the size of the group on the descent is going to sort of definitely impact the solo rider that's out front on his own. He's not going to be. He's going to have to work so much harder because the size of the group is just going to roll at such a high pace. If we look at the speed, he's going to be going at only 51, and the group behind is going at 53, 52. Slows down. Let's have a look again in a sec. 52, 53, 53. So he's not gaining anything. Group's going a little bit faster. Yeah, it's 56. He's going to really struggle. It's going to catch him here on this descent, on this ascent. People are going to push the pace. Okay, some of the art guys are attacking here, so if you want to go with them in the front group. Mark, Steve, you might have to burn a few matches here. The solo rider out front is about to get swept up. Good effort, Sam Splash. But it wasn't to be. The art guys all caught. Okay, a couple of them are pushing on. Still doing pretty big numbers, but it's going to be very difficult to get away there, I think. Just doing enough. Well done, Steve. Well done, Mark. Looking good. Okay, well over halfway now. Those riders off the back are in trouble. They're not going to get back on, I don't think. I think that's game over for this guy as well. Firestorm, go on, you're going to have to push to get on. When the group's so tantalisingly close, but you're so far away. I don't think he's going to catch. Agonising. Just shows guys, yeah, if you're a couple of seconds off the back of your peloton, you're in trouble, really. The gaps open up so fast on the descent. Your best bet really is the feather on breakaway Bray. I wouldn't be deploying it here. Seems like a waste to me. I don't like the looks of that. I'd be saving that for breakaway Bray. I wouldn't be using that now. I'd be saving my feather for breakaway Bray, and then as soon as you go for the banner, there goes the burrito instantly. The old 1-2. Bam bam. Coach Chris, Ben, all looking pretty snug still. Good work. Doing great, Mark. Who would have thought there was about 15 Mark Rigby's on companion app? Good effort, Mark. It's a really tricky one there. Steve's still in the front group. Breakaway Bray coming up for Chris Lawrence and so in about 30 seconds time. He might already be on it now. He's already on it. Go on, Chris. Push, push, push. Don't do too much work here on the flat part when you're out front on your own, Chris. At the end, this is where you attack. This bit right here is where you attack at the end, Chris. That's the place to launch it. Okay, good stuff, Coach. Coach laying down the smackers down on this group. Who feels strong and wants to go with him? He's weeding out the weak ones. He's fed up with people not pulling. Come on, Coach, keep the power down. You're causing some splits behind. Maybe not massively. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. You'll probably take one or two with you. They'll catch on the descent. Good work there. Seeing who's still got the legs. Push over the top. Make sure you keep going, guys, because it doesn't immediately go down, does it? Well done, everybody there. Mark, good work. You might want to ease up a little bit and use these two guys just behind you. Save some energy. Either work with them or, you know, if the group behind comes back, it is what it is. We've still got eyes on the front of the race with Steve Norman in the front group. Even on these little rises, everybody's attacking. Oh, I like it, Steve. A little mini surge to the front of the group, and then there goes the burrito. Cheeky. Oh, the autofocus is going on my camera. Sorry about that, guys. I should have turned that off beforehand. Can't turn it off now or I'll have to end the stream. Let me know if it's really annoying. Okay, there's an art guy off the front attacking. Scotty Two Hotties, Naburito. Again, it's a long way to go. Solo. I'll just sit in, Steve. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Yeah, let me know if, in the chat, guys, if the blur's really bad, and I'll end the stream and restart it with the blur off, the autofocus. That's it, Steve. Keep the power up. The group's spreading out. Steve's making a play to go with them. Good work. There's that guy, Sam Splash, again. What's he been having for breakfast? I mean, if 4 of you can get in this break with 2 of those guys from Fodera, you might have a chance of this, especially with your sort of power and size. So Steve's 101 kilos, which means he's 3-4 watts per kilo. It's 300 or 400 watts. So on the flat, that's quite a big power output. Okay, got a 3-second gap, guys. The group behind, nobody's chasing. Nobody's chasing yet. Nobody's chasing, they're sitting up on the front. Okay, now they're starting to chase a little bit. One guy on the front's doing 4-ish. But he's going to have to work harder than that to bring you guys back. Good work, Steve. Doing your turn. That's how you make a breakaway work. You got to go to the front and do your turn when it's time. Okay, it looks like there's 2 riders behind you. We're trying to bridge up, but then the peloton behind isn't too fast. This is starting to string out a little bit, but that means it may come back together if you guys don't lay the power down. Good work checking quickly what's going on behind. Coaches once again putting the hurt on the gruppetto further back. Yeah, let them work, let coach attack and then let the group bring it back. It's perfect. That weakens the legs for sure. Check back in with Steve at the front. Okay, looking good. That group's coming back together though, Steve. I wouldn't waste much more energy on this for now. See, Rob Bain. Yeah, good work, Steve. It was worth a go, but it's tricky to stay away, especially this far out. Maybe on the final lap, a few K out, it might stick. Yeah. You could always try and put in an attack over the top of the corkscrew. So, because that's a good descent for your weight. So if you're sort of with the front group and you sort of do a decentish number and it's a bit of a split, it might be tricky for them to pull you back. And then it's a couple of K to the finish, is it? 2-3 K to the finish. That'll go pretty quick. And it's just breakaway bray. You're gonna have to recover a little bit. Yeah, you'll be all right, mate. Rob Bain in the chat. Only advice I could give is to sit in. Yeah, I understand. Totally my kind of advice, that, Rob. As well as, smash the final sprint. Kaboom! Go long, go hard. Breakaway bray, you've got to go. Rob will tell you the same thing. You've got to go halfway up breakaway bray. If you go from the bottom, it's too early. You go halfway up, it levels off as you go around the right hand bend, and then as it pitches up on that 3%, alley, go, everything you've got. How you got to hit this one. It's your only hope, especially with a group this big. But just make sure you're at the front. If you're too far back, it's going to be real difficult to bring it up. I said beforehand, I think it's going to be a 10 to 20 man group, probably at the finish. I still think that's probably what's going to happen. Sam Splash off the front once again. He's giving it a go. Fair play to him. I wonder how bad his sprint is. Yeah, agree, Rob, for sure. I'll definitely be there. Yeah, just let me know whenever's good. I'm around. I'm just going to grab some food straight after, but as soon as you want, let me know. I'll be doing on the In the Drops podcast. We'll be doing a post-race ZRL analysis to let you know how these races went, what we thought about them, what you guys thought about them, and maybe have a look at the next week's one as well. Yeah, perfect. 9:15. We'll do it, Rob. Sounds good. Cheers. Yeah, I've been working on the setup a little bit, but annoyingly I turned the autofocus on, so when I move it kind of does that, but I can fix that afterwards. I just forgot to turn it off. But yeah, working on, upgrading, up-leveling the setup a little bit. Steve. Go on, mate. Push, push, push. Go on, Steve. You got this, mate. Just doing enough not to get to the front. You're doing perfect. That's exactly what you want. Don't do too much work. Just enough to still stick in. It's a really tough field today. It's a really difficult field. There's loads of strong riders. Loads of really strong riders. So everybody's doing great. So this is a good look at the finish, Steve. You could always put in an attack there on that corkscrew bit and then go over the top and then try and, you know, hold it here with your sort of power. It's difficult for the group to come back. And then if you get a 10-second gap going into breakaway bray, that's probably going to be enough. It's just difficult. If you don't want to go for the sprint, just that's a decent-ish option. But, you know, I still think with your power, you'll do well on the finish. Either way. But there are some heavy hitters here on the sprint. Like I said, AJ Isaacs is a well-known sandbagger from B with a big sprint. I'm sure I'll get some angry comments from some art guys in the chat. We're just taking the mick. Don't worry about it. I ride an A, so you can call me a B sandbagger if you want. All part of the fun. So this is going to be the finish. Go on, Steve, you'll have to push here with all these feathers, I'm afraid, bud, because your 101 kilos is going to be not what you want. Perfect, good use of the feather there. That'll carry around. Yeah, you'll be fine here, Steve. You'll be okay, mate. Don't panic. You're all good. You've done the hard work already. Great job. Push, push, push. Great. If this comes down to a select group of 7 or 8, you've got a really good shot at this. Great work. Just enough to carry over the front. Great work. Great job, Steve. Great job. Really good. I'm not sure what that was, but that was top set 10 for sure. At least top 5 maybe. Sixth. Beautiful. Great effort, Steve. Really strong that was, mate. Really well done. We'll jump back to the guys a bit further back. Get ready, guys. You'll be hitting it very shortly. Yeah. Okay, Mark, your gruppetto is just about to hit breakaway bray. Good luck to you, young man. You got this. You can be inspired by Steve's stellar 6th place finish there. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Nasty. Yeah, nasty pace that was on the front. Go on, Mark. Let him draft. Use his draft against him. Go on, 2 on 1. You got them. You got them. Oh, Mark saved his feather power up. Here we go. Go on, Mark. Oh, you've dropped one of them already. He's given up. Go on, Mark. Ali. Push. Go on, you've got him. You've done him. You've done them both. 2 on 1. You've done them like a kipper. Great work. Well done, Mark. Jesus, how many Chris Lawrences are there on the companion app? 8,000. Come on, Chris, push. Go. Go. Great work. Well done. Coach, go on, push. Chris, Ben, push. Come on, guys. Ali. Every point counts here. Let's go. Hit it. Go. Go on, Ben. You got this. Great work, buddy. Good effort. Go on, coach. Great work. Well done, guys. Chris, well done. Well done. Great effort. Well done, guys. I know that was horrible. Come on, Elsie. You got this, bud. You're nearly there. Keep plugging away. We've got a couple of riders still out on course, giving it their all. Go on, guys. Great work, everybody. I'm going to have a quick look at the results whilst we're observing that, see how we got on. LC's riding like he's just stolen Lieutenant Dangle's bike and he's making a swift getaway on it. Yeah, great work, great result for Steve at the end there, 6th, but everybody did really well. I know that's a really tough field, especially after the summer, so good effort, everybody. All the different EMEA, whatever. Does anyone remember what we are? North Open C1. There's no results yet anyway. Right, go on LC, this is it. You're at Breakaway Bray. This suffering is about to end in about 50 seconds. Let's go. Ali, everything you've got. The guys behind you are very upset you just attacked them at the base of the climb, but that's racing. We've got to do it. He's hit his power up, but he doesn't look like he's got the punch. LC's got the making of him. Go on, James Gosney as well. You're nearly there, bud. Great effort. Well done. What time was it, Daniel? 51. Great effort, just got you on screen. Daniel's raced twice today. If once wasn't enough, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, great stuff, guys. That's the end of the race, so we'll call that one quits there. Let me know if you enjoyed that one, if we can do anything a bit different, if you want to see me doing another one next week. We've got 3 teams in ZRL, 2 seed teams and 1 B team, so I was thinking maybe I'll do a different team each week and we can have a look at the different teams. But hope you enjoyed that one. As always, race fast, ride hard, and remember that you are appreciated.